Hello, welcome my dear students. We are now the today we are going to finish the first unit of this paper. It's called aquaculture. That is 15A. Okay, for the semester 6. In our previous lecture, we have discussed the first part of the unit first, and the second part is the monoculture and polyculture. Along with this monoculture and polyculture, we have started the integrated fish farming. Okay, and in this integrated fish farming, we have already discussed the paddy cum fish farming. Okay, now the next in this integrated fish farming is the integrated fish cum pig farming. We have already discussed the paddy cum means the fish farmers they get both means the by culturing the fishes and by selling the rice in their fields they get a double income from the particular paddy cum fish culture. So this is also a very good activity, very good technology to enhance the employment or enhance the production. I think so. The enhance the production of the pigs for the meat purpose, and by culturing the fishes also means both the animals or both these animals which you have cultured together they are benefited to the human. Okay, so see here what is integrated fish farming. So integrated fish cum pig farming is the raising of pigs with fish by constructing pig sites on the pond embankment or near the pond, so that the pig wastes are directly drained into the pond or lifted from the pig house and applied to the pond. So see here what is pig cum what is the fish cum pig farming is it is the raising of pigs with the fishes. Means no doubt the fishes they are present in water, and along with the water embankment or by constructing the pond embankment we are constructing the embankment or near to the pond. We have whatever the waste is generated from the piggery. Okay, means the pigs they generate the waste that waste is directly released into the water, or they are lifted from the particular pig house, which that particular pig house is near to the pond. Okay, and it is applied to the pond. Okay, so and what content or why this pig dung is important as far as fish culture is concerned. So see here the pig dung act as an excellent pond fertilizer. Okay, see here we are using number of organic inorganic fertilizer for raising or for increasing the pond productivity, but here this pig dung act as an excellent pond fertilizer. It raises which raises the biological production of pond, and this is in turn increase the fish yield, no doubt. So this pig dung, which is an excellent fertilizer, that pig dung is released into the pond, and by releasing these pig dung it act as a good fertilizer, and by adding this type of fertilizer the biological production means the biological property of water, that is the natural food of the fishes, that is the planktons. Okay, by adding this type of fertilizer, this type of dung, the the quantity of the particular planktons they may increases, and if the natural food of the fishes is increases in the pond, then it will good, and it will help to enhance the fish production in the pond. Okay, so the fish is also feeds directly on the pig excreta, which consists of 70% digestible feed for the fish. So whatever the manure is released in the pig house or the piggery, so that is consumed by the fish directly. Means there are about 70% digestible feed it is present in the pig excreta. Okay, so with this again that excreta is also useful for the fish food also. Okay, so no supplementary fish feed or pond fertilization is required in this integrated system. If we are culturing the pig along with the fishes, or along with the fishes we have construct some our house that is called pig house. And in the pig house, if we are rearing these pigs, so there is no need to give supplementary food to the fishes, because whatever the excreta is generated from the pig house, that is also useful as a food. And there is no need to add some fertilizer, because this again this manure or this pig dung is useful as far as the what we can say the fertilizer is concerned. Okay, means that excreta is also useful for as a food as well as fertilizer also. Okay, so there is no need to give the supplementary food the fishes if this pig house or the pig rearing is there. Okay, so again, so the expenditure on fish culture is drastically reduced as the pig excreta act as a substitute for fish feed and pond fertilization, which accounts for 60% of the inputs cost in the fish culture. So one of the important benefit of this pig rearing is the because of this pig rearing, the expenditure is low, or whatever the expenditure is there in a fish culture, near about 60% input is we have saved because of this pig excreta. Because I have already told you that the pig excreta is also useful for fish feed plus the manuring the pond also. Okay, and this system has a special significance as it can improve the socio-economic status of rural people, especially the tribal community who traditionally rear pigs. So no doubt we have a number of communities in our society that they rear the pigs, and this system or this technology is very significant to them, because because of this technology they improve their socio-economic status. Okay, and again, by selling the fishes, by selling the meat, or by selling the pigs, they get double income from the we can say from the fish pig farming. Okay, now the benefits. No doubt we have discussed that the because of this pig excreta, it act as a fish feed and as well as fertilizer also. Okay, but other benefit is also present. So the fish utilize the food supply spilled by pigs and their excreta, which is very rich in the nutrients. Then the pig dung act as a substitute for pond fertilizer and supplementary fish feed. Hence, the cost of fish production is greatly reduced. Okay, then there no additional land is required for piggery operations. So if we are construct a pig house near to the pond, okay, so they can use the water, okay, and there is no need to additional land for the rearing of these pigs. Okay, so cattle fodder required for pigs and grass are grown on the pond embankment. Also means near to the pond, whatever the embankment is there, or near to the pond, the grass they are also grown. Okay, so that particular grass is used by the pigs, okay, in their diet. Then the pond provides water for washing the pigs. Again, the water present in the pond that is useful to the pigs also. Okay, there is no need to go anywhere or elsewhere for the watering purpose or for the washing of the pig. Okay, so it can be easily done at the pond. Okay, and it results in high production of animal protein per unit area, because there is two type of animals we have here. Means one animal is the fish that is cultured in pond in water, and another animal is the pig which are reared on land or near to the pond embankment, and because of this it gives you a high production of animal protein. Okay, and it ensures high profit through less investment. So investment is less, but the profit is more in this system. Okay, so the pond muck which get accumulated at the pond bottom due to the constant application of pig dung can be used as a fertilizer for growing vegetables and other crops and cattle fodder also. So this can be sorry, this can be benefited to other system also. So in this way we can rear the pigs, and along with the pigs we have already cultured the fishes in the pond. Okay, so by mutual understanding, by means the fishes also get benefited from the pig excreta, and whatever the water is present in the pond, that is also useful to the pig also. Okay, this is the benefits. Then the use of pig waste as a manure. So pig stay washing include pig dung, urine and spilled feed are channeled into the pond. Then pig dung is applied to the pond every morning. Means every morning we can apply the pig dung as a fertilizer, and each pig voids between 500 to 600 kg dung per year, which is equivalent to 250 to 300 kg pig per 6 months. So this is very important as far as the manure is concerned. Okay, so etc. voided by 30 to 40, that is the 30 to 40 pigs is adequate to fertilize 1 hectare pond. Means if we are rearing the number 30 to 40 pigs, then it is very helpful to fertilize a 1 hectare pond. Okay, and when the first lot of pig is disposed after 6 months, the quantity of excreta going to the pond decreases. Okay, so this does not affect the fish growth, as the organic load in the pond is sufficient to the tide over next 2 months when new piglets grow to give more excreta. Means see here, if there is a gap of the whatever the excreta or whatever the dung is not released into the pond, because after 6 months the pigs, they are disposed, okay, or they are sold, and after that, after 2 months, means this does not affect the fish growth, because the whatever the organic load we have released into the pond is sufficient to the tide over the next 2 months when the new piglets grow to give more excreta. So this is very important. So pig dung consists of 69%. So content of the pig dung is 69 to 71% moisture, 1.3 to 2% nitrogen, and 0.36 to 0.369 phosphate is present in this pig dung. And the quality and the quantity of excreta, it depends upon the feed provided and the age of the pigs. So this is also important. What type of feeds we have provided to the pigs? So this is also an important as far as the pig manuring is concerned. Okay, so this is the fish cum pig farming. By culturing fishes we got profit, and by culturing by rearing the pigs also we got profit. Means double income is there. Okay, so this is the fish cum pig farming. The next integrated fish system is the integrated fish cum cattle farming. So this is very old practice. There is no new in this technology, because no doubt in our area or in our India, in every we can say the near the pond we have rearing these particular cattle. Okay, and by using their cow dung, or by using the buffalo dung, by using their urine, we have used this in our farm also. Means whatever the cow dung or the cattle dung or the buffalo dung is generated, that is used in our farm also. Okay, so see here, the fish farming by using cattle manure has long been practiced in our country, no doubt. This is very old practice. Number of people, they are using this activity, and this promotes the fish cum cattle integration, and it is common model for integration. So it is very common, it is not new, and the cattle farming can save more fertilizers, cut down fish feeds, and increase the income from milk. So see here, the cow, the buffalo, they are rearing in this cattle farming, and by growing or by rearing these animals near to the ponds, because near to the ponds there is a heavy greenery, and by taking more grass, the milk production is more. So it is also a mutual benefit to the cattle as well as the fishes. Means whatever the excreta or the cow dung is or cattle dung is generated from this cattle, so that should be, or that can be useful to the pond for the fertilization purpose. Okay, so the fish farmer not only earns money but also can supply fish, then milk and beef to the market. So see here in this cattle cum fish farming, the triple benefit to the farmers. Means number one is the fishes that we have cultured in the pond. after some time, after 6 to 8 months of culturing period, the farmers can sell the fishes. And by rearing these cattle near to the pond water, we can see in this picture, this is the pond, and near to this pond one cattle is, some cattle is there, and that cattle they are rear here, and some greenery is there. Okay, so by consuming this greenery, they by continuous consuming this green grass, and their milk production is more. Means first is the selling the fish, they get benefit. After selling the milk is very important, it is used by daily. Okay, so by selling the milk every day they got income. And after some means by selling the beef, or best by selling the buffaloes, or the other cattle to the other means meat purpose, also get a good benefit, or the what we can say, the income to the farmers. Okay, now the cattle dung, how it we use. So cow dung is used as a manure for fish farming. About 5,000 to 10,000 kilogram per hectare can be applied in fish pond in installments. Means it is not released directly 5,000 to 10 in one time, but you can release into an installment. Means from 500 kg, 100 kg, or 700, whatever the installment is there. So you can apply this manure into the fish pond. And after cleaning cow sheds, the waste water with dung, urine, and unused feed can be drained to the pond, and that can be useful to the fishes also. By they are taking as a food, or by entering the particular waste water, cow dung, urine, and unused feed, they are also useful to the biological production, that is the plankton production. Okay, and the cow dung promotes the growth of plankton, which is used as a food by the fishes. Okay, now the last integrated fish cum farming. The last is the integrated fish cum duck farming. No doubt, in our Maharashtra, or in our particular Marathwada, these practice is not done. But I have visited one place where this activity is run by one Krishi Vigyan Kendra in our Vidarbha region. There is a Krishi Vigyan Kendra situated in Karada. Okay, so there is a Dr. Kale sir who done this activity, or they have the activity in their Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Means they have the fish cum duck farming in their Krishi Vigyan Kendra. Okay, so integrated fish cum duck farming is the most common practice in China, and is now developing in India, especially in West Bengal, Assam, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Bihar, etc. So there is no name, or there is no not found our state in the particular list, because in our area it is very it is not used by the fish farmers. So by popularizing this technology, we can also accept this technology, and by getting some again good income from the particular integrated fish farming. So it is also nowadays in West Bengal, then Assam, then Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, and Kerala, and some part of Bihar, the fish farmers they use this system. Okay, so as ducks are use land and water as habitat, their integration with the fishes utilize the mutual benefit of biological relationship. So no doubt these ducks, they are present in water as well as on land. Okay, so their relationship is important. So it is not only useful for fattening the ducks, but also beneficial to fish farming by providing more organic manure to the fish. Means no doubt the ducks, they are going to land, and it is apparent that fish cum duck integration could result in a good economic efficiency of fish farms. Okay, and the ducks feed on organisms from the pond, such as larvae of aquatic insects, tadpoles, mollusca, aquatic weeds, etc., which do not form the food of the stockfish. So see here, ducks, they are utilize these insects. No doubt they are harmful to the fishes also. They eat in feeds on tadpoles, then the mollusk, then the aquatic weeds. Okay, and that particular they are not form the food of the whatever the fish we have stock in the pond. Okay, so the duck droppings act as an excellent pond fertilizer, and the doubling of ducks at the pond bottom in search of food release nutrients from the soil, which enhances the pond productivity and consequently increase the fish production. So no doubt the ducklings they are going again and again to the land, and by doubling of this particular duck pond bottom in search of food, it releases the nutrients from the soil. Okay, and that because of this particular release of nutrients, it enhances the what pond productivity. Okay, and if the productivity is increases, no doubt the fish production also increases. So the ducks get clean and healthy environment to live in and quality natural food from pond for their growth. No doubt this year the ducks get clean and healthy environments to live in and quality of natural food from pond for their growth. So naturally they have the pond, and their environment or the particular pond environment is very healthy. So by selling the fishes, by selling the this type of ducks. So here the duck is not useful only for the meat purpose, but their egg is also important, and by selling the eggs, again the fish farmer or the fish culturist gain a very good return in the form of money. Okay, so this is very important technique, and this technique is firstly used by the German farmer. He was Probst in 1934 year. That's why this is very again a very old technique. It is not a new technique, but in our area it is not yet start, but there is an ample scope to start this technology. Okay, so the German farmer Probst in 1934 for the first time he was conducted experiments on the integrated fish cum and duck farming. Okay, so now the benefits. What are the benefits from this fish cum duck farming? Is the water surface of ponds can be put into full utilization by duck raising. Okay, so the surface is also useful, and fish pond provide an excellent environment to duck, which prevent them from infection of parasites. So here again the pond is giving them a good quality environment or their healthy environment, and duck feeds on predators and helps the fingerlings to grow. So whatever the predator is present in the particular ponds, the ducks they are feed them, and the fingerlings we have released into the pond for growing. Let them they are helping to the growing them. Okay, and the duck raising in fish ponds reduces the demand of protein to 2 to 3% in duck feeds. Okay, and duck droppings go directly into water, providing essential nutrients to increase the biomass of natural food organisms. So here the dropping is directly released into the water, because the ducks they are normally they present in on surface of water, and by just dropping these particular droplings they are directly what we can say the providing the essential nutrients to the for the increasing the biomass of natural food organisms. And the daily waste of duck feed is about 20 to 30 gram per duck, and serve as a fish feeding pond as manure, resulting in higher fish yield. Means this dropling is not only used as a manuring, or it is also useful as a food, or the fishes they are whatever the fishes they are present in pond water, they are also use this dropling as a food also. Okay, so manuring is conducted by ducks and homogeneously distributed without any helping of duck droppings. Okay, and by virtue of this digging action of ducks in search of benthos, the nutritional elements of soil get diffused in water and promote plankton production. Means whatever the nutrients they are attached to their legs, to their wings. Okay, so when they what we can say the direct digging into the water for the sake of for the search of benthos, at that time the nutritional elements of soil which we have, but that particular nuclear elements they are attached to the duck skin or the duck fins or duck legs, so that these dissolve in water, diffuse in water, and it also useful to increase the plant production. Okay, and it also serve as a bioregulators as they swim, play and chase in the pond. So this disturbance to the surface to the pond water facilitate aeration, means they act as a bioregulators. What is the bioregulators? So we have discussed that the aeration is very important as far as the pond is concerned, because in a very number of ponds or number of time in the day, in a day, the dissolved oxygen percentage maybe decreases in some time. At that time, these type of ducks or this type of birds, they can act as, or they can serve as a bioaerators, because they are swim there, they play there and they chase in the pond. Because of this activity or because of these disturbances to the surface, the pond get facilitated aeration, means the oxygen percentage or oxygen is increases because of their activity. Okay, so that's why these duck farming is also important to the fish farmers, or those who are having the fish come duck farming. Okay, so the feed efficiency and body weight of ducks increases, and the spilled feeds could be utilized by fish. So survival of duck raised in fish ponds increased by 3.5% due to the clean environment of fish ponds. So whatever the environment of the pond is very important as far as the duck growth is concerned. So the healthy environment is there, so there again this duck raised in fish pond increases near about 3 to 5%. Okay, and duck droppings and the leftover feed of each duck can increase the output of fish to the 37.5 kilogram per hectare. So duck keep aquatic plants in check, no doubt. They feeds on the aquatic vegetation, and no additional land is required for duckery activities. We can construct the we can see in this picture, these we can see here by this is the one pond where the fish culture is carried out, and over the fish pond, or this is the embankment, and there is one house is constructed for this duck. Okay, and if there is no place near to the pond, you can construct these type of, so this is the images which I have downloaded from the internet, and just see here, this is the pond, and in the near or in the particular pond there is a one construction of house, and this house is useful to rear these ducks. Okay, means see here, this platform is made up of only a mesh size mesh. Okay, and whatever the droplings, they directly droplings, they are drained into the water. Okay, so this type of activity, or there is no need to other place for the duck house. Okay, we can construct in the water also, or near the pond also. See, this is, you can see this picture, this is the pig house, sorry, the duck house. Okay, in night these ducks are, they are resting here, or in this again the below picture we can see these ducks, they may be rest in the night in the particular platform, and in a daytime they preferring to swim and play in the particular water, and feed is also important, feeding is also important in the water also. Okay, so manuring is conducted by ducts and homogeneously distributed without heaping of duck droppings. Okay, these are already discussed. So it also resulting high production of fish. Then from ducks we can we have the eggs, plus the duck meat is an unit time and water area, means we can get triple income from this fish cum duck farming. Number one is fishes, number two is the duck eggs, and number three is the duck meat. Okay, and it ensures high profit through the less investment also, means these farming, this integrated farming is also ensure very high profit through a less investment. Once we have investment in this particular constructing a duck house in the water or in the pond, after constructing there is no investment is required. So that's why it ensure to high profit, but through the less investment. So this is what about the integrated fish cum pig farming, then cattle cum fish farming, and the fish cum duck farming. Okay, so this is the 4 point in integrated fish farming. Number 1, we have already discussed the paddy cum fish farming, and the third one, the remaining 3 is discussed today. So with this, our first unit is now here over, and we will discuss our second unit in our next lecture. Till then, you have just, and one more important announcement for you, that if you are again have any if you have any comments, or if you have any query about the lecture, about the points which I have discussed, please drop your questions in our chat box in our YouTube, so we can solve, we can try to solve your questions. Okay, till then, goodbye, thank you.